today is the Minstrel Showcase. Yep, I finally got around to it. So, let's dive right in, shall we? Wow, we got a lot of conversations going. More and more people are joining by the day. I'm actually happy about that. But enough about that. Let's go ahead and check the skills. So for Minstrel, you have access to Fan, Rod, Dagger, Boomerang, this, as usual, Shield, and the Minstrel's ability, Liftness, or Liftness. Minstrels are an attacker, supporter, healer vocation. Very versatile, and they are a basic vocation. Their advanced vocation is Superstar, which sacrifices some of what Minstrel can do for better debuffs and, I believe, better attack magic. Superstar will be doing soon. For this demonstration, I went with the Fan, since I've been seeing quite a few Minstrels using Fan. Although, you could go with Boomerang, which is also popular amongst Minstrels. I rarely ever see them with Rod or Dagger. With Fan, you get access to Flower Power, which scatters petals and dazzles nearby enemies. I believe that's based off your charm. Around Mine, which gives you a HP regen. Water Slayer, which does more damage to water types. Fandango is an ability you may use often to hit enemies 4 times. Butterfly Bop, Swarm Butterfly that attacks nearby enemies, so an AoE. Pink Typhoon, a charge ability that attacks nearby enemies. Flower Storm, an area attack that weakens blind and attack spells. Basically, it will not only blind enemies, thus making them hit you less times, but can also reduce their spell power. Very nice to use against casters. Gale Dance, which boosts the spell and attack power of nearby allies. That's why I always have a Sage with fans. So very useful there. And Fantastic, a dance that hits nearby enemies 6 times. Liftness, you get Bonk. I rarely use it. Sober Slap, cures paralysis, dazzled sleep, confused status. Everybody should be leveling a Minstrel just for this alone. It's very useful. Tap Dance, a dance that makes dodging attacks easier. Since one of the Minstrel's key attributes is agility, this is very nice because it increases your dodge chance along with the agility that you have. Have a Ball, a long animation attack which hits multiple times. It can be pretty strong, but it does leave you vulnerable for an extended amount of time. Try to use it when you're sure you don't have to do any attacks or have to dodge any attacks. Hustle Dance, a known favorite. Usually it's dancers that have this, but we've seen a certain character in Dragon Quest 11 also have this. Restores about 70 HP to all nearby allies. It does go off magical mending, so with a high enough magical mending, it should be able to do up to 300, maybe even more than that. End of Scene, another charge ability, very low charge time, just 15 seconds. Okay, this is one of the things that makes Minstrel very useful as a support or off healer. It removes both bad statuses from all allies. So if all your allies are inflicted with like paralysis or poison or charm or anything like that, you can use this real quick to get rid of it. God Juggling. It's an advanced form of Have a Ball, drops demonic iron balls on an enemy. 75-second charge time. Thrash Guitar. Increases the attack power of nearby allies. This ability is also immediately up at the start of battle, so you can use this right away. In fact, it's one of the abilities you want to use right at the start. It also works with the Fan ability, thus you're able to keep double attack power up at all times, using the Fan and this. Though most opt for going with Boomerang because of this. Super Hustle Dance. Causes about 200 HP to nearby allies. 80-second charge time, 10 MP cost. This is basically near about triple what this does. So if this can go about 250 to 350, this could definitely do around 600 or so depending on your magical mending stat. Then Healing Melody. Nearby allies will gradually restore HP. It's a long charge time, it does last quite a while. It's a really good regenerative buff. Now, before I forget, as for the Minstrels Proof, it's actually kind of useful. It increases the amount of gold earned. I'm not sure by how much. I've never used it. My guess is it's probably maybe 20%, or maybe up to maybe 50% from killing monsters. Now, as you're well aware, most monsters in all stages of the game drops anywhere from 20 to maybe 200, 300 gold. But with the amount of battles that you're going to be getting into, it does tend to add up. And this helps out with that if you're a Minstrel main. Now then, let's see here. Ah, yes, this is the Minstrel / Superstar belt. And it's got a really good... Yeah, this is really, really nice belt. Hope I can find one just like that for Paladin with Paladin stats. Alright. So without further ado, let's go ahead with the demonstration. Slash Qatar, just like I discussed. Extend it, as well as increase spell damage. And I'm using like level 45 fans here, so this could actually do more damage if I was using the proper fans. As a Minstrel, you also have access to Kasap to lower defense. It's a really good support option, basically to help cause more damage. Also, your AoE spells aren't really anything to scoff at either. I don't have all the magical might needed, but if I did, I'd probably be hitting for thousands. That spell. That was the special skill of the Minstrel. It basically increases dodge rate, as well as increases tension for everybody. As Minstrel, the Demon Swordsman was able to do that much damage because as a Minstrel, you can provide attack up buff, spell attack up buff, reduce the defense of the enemies. You also have abilities that can make them hit less, lower their spell resistance, or their attack power. You also have a variety of heals to help out. And your attack magic isn't all that bad either if you decide to go more for the magical might route instead of the magical mending route. It is up to the Minstrel. The Minstrel also has access to shield, which is great. So you can get more defenses like that. If I was using a spell-resistant shield, then those spell attacks probably wouldn't have killed me either. But I don't have a spell-resist shield for this right now. In short, Minstrel is a honestly really fun basic vocation, and it was one of the ones I considered actually playing fully if the game ever came west way back then. I probably would have played Warrior and then maybe Minstrel as a side while also giving up Paladin. But yep, that is Minstrel. Jack of all trades, master of none, as they are always intended, with a little bit of everything: attack magic, defensive magic, healing magic, supportive magic, and skills, and so on. As for their pose, let's see if I can find it. I believe it was this one. Kind of fits the Minstrel. Oh wait, no. It's... That's definitely this one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the Minstrel pose. Alright. Hope you all enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, please let me know. See you next time.